how isolated will I feel being so far from family and familiar support systems? Oh, that one hits in the feels. It's a very heartfelt question. It's a strong one. I've had both feelings toward this. There are times where, certainly around the holidays, you'd like to be able to fly home, whether that's West Coast or East Coast might play into the answer here, right? Because you either have a 5 or a 6 hour flight, or you have a 12-hour flight and it's an entire day of travel to be able to get home and see the family for Thanksgiving or Christmas, those things coming up, right? So definitely feels a little bit isolated in those times. On the other side, especially on Oahu, one of the things that I was concerned about when we first moved here was having island fever or rock fever and nothing to do. I've seen everything. I've driven around the island. I'm bored. I'm done. What else is there to do? I want to go home. There's so much to do on Oahu. I've been here for almost 4 years now, and there's stuff I still haven't done. Part of that my own fault because I'm a dad. I'm working. Wife's working. So life hits you and you hit the ground. You get up and grind and go do your work. And there's less playtime sometimes. There's a lot to do here. There's a lot of incorporated things. There's a lot of local things that are hidden gems. It's just easy to go find something to do and not have that island fever, that rock fever. The support and the familiar support, I don't know, it just depends on what that is, right? If you need grandma or auntie to be with you to help with daycare, for sure you're gonna feel isolated. I know I'm taking full advantage of my mom being here and having her help on weekends when daycare is closed to help out so that I can get some stuff done, or wife and I can go have a little date night, whatever. So certainly understand the familiar support, and that's why it hits me in the feels, because my mom moved here about 6-8 months ago, and so we're certainly happy for that. And yeah, I miss the rest of my family. It's a flight away still, so it doesn't really change if you're already in a family that has people in different states or on different sides of the country. Being in the middle of the ocean is not the isolating point. It's just living away from family. I don't feel any rock fever or island fever. There's all kinds of things to do. Having family visit you is probably going to happen more often than the other way around. Everybody wants to come to Hawaii, so maybe that's the connection, is instead of you going home to the parents once a year or twice a year for the holidays, Easter and Christmas, whatever that is, maybe they come out to see you once a year as well. And so you get 3 or 4 visits a year, and that's probably about the same as most families on the mainland.
We've got a questionnaire for you in the description below. Let us know what your questions are. Somebody, Aiden, myself, Kenny, Derek, somebody from Core Team Hawaii is going to get on and answer these questions. We'll make this a series. You can ask up to 1 question a day. Our team will put our heads together to get that question answered. But if you're like, hey, 1 question is not going to cut it, you can't put a 1 question on a day quota on me, go to the website, fill out the contact form. That's when we can get one-on-one with you, get a little bit more explicit and nuanced with your questions that you may have. But if you're ready to participate in these 1 questions a day, description box below.